day one of making my passion my paycheck.
Hello, I am just getting started here. Just setting everything up. I don't even have my laptop open for music yet. But it's been taking me a little while to get my baby down, so I was like, I should just turn this on and start and not get everything ready first, because sometimes it takes a while for people to find me here. Paige, hey, how are you doing? How's the calligraphy coming along? I tried to set a timer tonight to remind me roughly when they do that robot check on TikTok, because I did miss that last time and got us all booted off. But also I should go check on my baby in probably a few minutes. I'm quite sure that he's sleeping, but we took the monitor out of his room because we needed it somewhere else this weekend and we just haven't set it back up. So I should go check on him in a moment here. But let's get started anyways. Hey Patty, how's it going? I am so excited for March's coffee theme. I am not a coffee drinker, but I love coffee themes. So cozy. So many little doodles that you can easily include. You started your bullet journal today. That's amazing. Kate, is it your first one? Remind me. Starting simple is a great idea. Yeah, we're doing February weeklies, Jessie. Oh, Jenna, my digital journal is my main product that I promote right now. Yes, I have a digital customizable journal. Every month you can choose between 25 different themes. You can choose, between 3 different habit trackers, 3 different weekly spreads. It's as customizable as I could figure out how to make it without making you make it yourself, That's kind of the line I was trying to tread. But yeah, it's there, linked right in my bio. Oh, Paige, cool. Your first one. That's fun. Well, don't be discouraged if it doesn't look as good as you expect it to look right at the start. I know that's one of the traps that I fell into when I first started. My spreads didn't instantly look Pinterest worthy, so I quit. And it took me a few starting back up again, a few attempts before I actually stuck with it long enough to get good at it. But oh yeah, Maria, this is such a cute one. We did this little, I'm pretty sure this is Amanda Rachelee's theme, this little Candy Hearts theme for February. Love how this page turned out. Goals, inspiration, and now we're doing the weekly spreads. Oh my goodness, Jessie, I should bring my first bullet journal to a live sometime. It's awful. And okay, part of that is because the actual journal that I bought was trash. It had such thin pages that everything just bled through, looked horrible. But a big part of it was I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just kind of pulled up a picture on Pinterest. There's an ant on my table. Get out of here. And tried to copy it without any sort of forethought and measuring or anything. So everything's super wonky in my first journal. Hey, PokeFan, I'm doing well. How are you? I feel like it's been ages since I was on live because I wasn't on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I haven't touched the journal since then. I probably should have. I have so many people queued up who want one after this that I really should start hustling. But oh my goodness, 180 GSM. That's even more than I have ever tried. I always go with 160. That's so cute, Paige. Oh, you did, Laura. That's awesome. iPad screen protector. I have just a cheap paper feel one from Amazon on mine, but it cracked like a few days after I put it on, so that's not a recommendation. I have a paper-like one that they sent me that I keep meaning to put on. I just keep getting distracted by other things that I should also be doing. But I've heard good things about the paper-like ones. I haven't actually tried one. That's so sweet, Paige. What a quality husband. Oops, sorry. Bumped the camera again. Brenna, you're making me nervous. If I say sure and you say something inappropriate or weird, I'm gonna sick my moderators on you. I'm doing well, Jessie. How are you? I'm trying to even think what I did this weekend. Like, what can I report about the weekend? Oh, my toddler got one of his first big boy owies because he was riding his bike. And I think this is like one of the first times that I've had to use like band-aids and polysporin on him because he was riding his bike and he took it down a bit of a hill and then he tried to like slow himself down, but it just made him go like crooked, you know? Poor little guy, wiped out. And so he was pretty rattled, but he got right back on his bike today. So he was rattled in the moment and he freaked out getting it wiped off and stuff, but he got right back on, tried again. Let's see what else happened this weekend. Oh, cute toddler quote from today. So he washes his face and hands himself after meals, and then he has to like come back and, you know, get us to make sure that it's actually clean enough before he goes and plays. Anyway, so he came back and he was like asking for my husband's approval. And when my husband like kind of is like, oh, what's that? And he goes, it's a farkle. It can't come off. And he meant freckle, but he combined that and sparkle. It was so cute. It's a farkle. It can't come off. I was like, no, that's actually a piece of your lunch. But it was just such a cute little toddler line. He's actually the cutest. I could talk about him all day long. I know, right? Farkle. Isn't that such a cute little word? Oh, he's funny. He is funny. He gets to stay up a bit later tonight. They're at Nana and Papa's house watching the Leafs game, which when I left, the Leafs were doing great. So hoping that that's still the case for them. You know, you guys, I'm going to quickly run up just far enough to listen to my baby. I don't have the monitor plugged in today. I'm pretty sure he's sleeping. I'll hopefully be like less than a minute if he is sleeping, and if not, I'll be slightly longer, but this should be a quick little pop out. Okay, he's sleeping. We're good. We're good. We had to use the monitor somewhere else this weekend, and I just haven't gotten around to setting it back up yet. And soon my husband will be home, but he's not yet, so just wanted to check in. Leafs are up 5-3. Whoa, what a high scoring game. My husband's a Leafs fan. I enjoy watching hockey, but I didn't have my family didn't have TV growing up, so I never really got attached to a team, so I don't really care to be on top of things. But during playoffs, I always end up watching a decent amount of games, because that's when my husband is like, no, we gotta watch everything. So we watched part of the Jets game last night, which was insane. I don't know if anyone is a Jets fan, but it was a good day to be a Jets fan. What was it? Less than 2 minutes left. They scored 2 goals. They were down 3-1, brought it to overtime, and then won in overtime in game 7. Crazy. Nothing like the playoffs. Yeah, my husband's team is the Leafs, so the playoffs often are not a happy time of year for us, but we're watching them anyways. No, this year they made it past their first round, but lately they've been... One time they lost out of the playoffs on my husband's birthday. They've just been a bit of a disappointment, but hopefully this year they can kind of break that. Hey Aaliyah, how's it going? Did you notice the fancy little moderator sticker that I put by you? Thank you for doing that, by the way. Oh, Jessie, I didn't know you were in Montreal. Yeah, we are not Habs fans around here. I know we're getting, like, we're over half now in this journal. Just a few months left. Yes. Lines and some dashed lines with a totally separate color. Which I love this outline style. As you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of like black outlines, so I feel like this is perfect. Like you still get the outline look, but you don't have to commit to like the harsh black outline. Vivian, I know this journal was just a baby a few weeks ago, and now it's like a tween, so we're gonna be empty nesters. Thanks for all the likes, you guys. I appreciate that. Helps with getting the live out to more people. So I've been working on the journaling kits and the little like resource book that I'm going to give along with it. So I've got like a bunch of different weekly spreads in there with all the dot grid spacing, a bunch of like, yeah, weekly spreads, monthly spreads, yearly spreads, whatever. And I'm starting to work on the doodles section where I want to give you guys just like a bunch of simple like doodle tutorials. What kinds of doodles would you like to see in there? I have, what I did today was I did a few different like flower types. Strawberries, watermelons, lemons, cherries. I was kind of on a flower and fruit kick when I was working on it today. But I'm going to put a poll like that in my Instagram stories today or tomorrow. That's actually what I meant to poll in my Instagram stories today, but then I did a different poll and I was like, I don't want to do too much in one day. Turtles. Oh, great idea. Okay. I need to remember these. I should probably write these down, but I don't want to pause. There's so much to do tonight. Turtles is a good one though. I'm so excited for the packages too. I know, personal assistant would be lovely. Oh, thanks, Ash. All the beginner doodles, yes. All the beginner doodles. I feel like most of the doodles that I do are beginner-friendly doodles. if you have the confidence to do them first. Yeah. Yeah. All right, done with that. I'm gonna fill that in a little bit more later, but I'm gonna start with the dates right now because I wanna, okay, so we did February 1st at the end of January. So let's start with February 2nd. And maybe let's do one of these markers. Actually, no, I don't want to put blue right under that greenish one because they're kind of similar. Let's do yellow there. So we've got the 2nd over here. Oh wait, and how did I arrange these dates on? Because we're doing, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't catch you guys up. We're doing August's weekly spread because we're just kind of rotating through the weekly spreads now that we had completed 6 months. January had July's weekly spread, so February's gonna have August's weekly spread. So we've got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Okay, I see what we did. And then a spot for personal down there. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. How many colors even do I have? Maybe I'll put this one as yellow too. Or this one. Let's do this one. So this would be the 8th. Right over here. Oh yes, my Instagram is Rylee Autumn _, no spaces or anything. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one will be 15. Then we've got 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Three, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and then this will be March 1st right over here. Okay. What jobs did I have before this took off? So I, like in high school, I didn't really have a job, but then I went to college and I took a linguistics degree. So I have my bachelor's degree in linguistics, and then I worked for like 3 months in linguistics at a university, and then COVID happened, and then I started doing this and it took off. And so that's really, I mean, in high school I worked at like as an EA at a school, part-time, and like at a daycare in the summers and at a Bible camp in the summers and stuff. But my only like real adult job was in linguistics at a university. 4, 5, 6. I should maybe use the pink again here. Or maybe I'll use this color again over here. Yeah, let's do that. 11. Here's 18. What kind of jobs do you guys have? It's funny that, I don't know. I talk to some of you guys every evening and I don't know very much about any of you. Let's do, yeah, right? Yeah. 26, 27, this one will be cook, science teacher. I do give uni vibes. Thanks. I'm a bit of a keener. A real nerd. 1920. This one will be 21. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I'm looking at the playback now. My hair is blocking like every number that I draw. My bad. 14. Ooh, you guys have cool jobs. Interior designer, pharmacist, cool. Stay-at-home mom, yes, Sydney. Ooh, X-ray tech, cool. Ooh, EA. I have been an EA. I was a substitute EA kind of after college. For the few months between the end of college and the start of summer camp, I would always EA. And that is not for the weak, let me tell you. I'm so glad I didn't go to school to become a teacher. I'm sorry for those of you who did, but that was like, I don't know, I feel like that was one thing that I considered. Almost everyone who enjoys school, which I did, I feel like considers that, but I did consider becoming a teacher, and I am so glad I didn't, because EAing was hell. Like, I have never been in such an awful environment as some of those schools that I had to EA in. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Aaliyah, that's so interesting. Life enrichment coordinator. Hey, Journey's on. Alyssa, it depends how many months you get. That's really the best answer that I have for you. Hey, Kelly. How's it going? Cardiac sonographer. Whoa. Aw, Brittany. Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way. Yeah, so when I would EA, I was just a sub because I was only for a few months of the year. But yeah, I EA'd at the school that I used to go to school at. And I just could not believe how much it had changed. Like, Because yeah, being in school, I loved school. It was such a positive environment. And then coming back as an EA, it was like, even the kids who were like a little more nerdy, like myself, like you could tell they were miserable because the environment has just changed so much. Like, yeah, that's brutal. Okay, this one is dying. My other light gray is on the cusp of dying. Do I have a new one? I would be surprised if I don't, but let's see. Do I not? Oh, I do. Only one though. I need to do a restock. I've got like 3 of these greens unopened. Why did I get so many of these and no light gray? Oh yeah, sorry, Keely. It totally depends what kind of mistake. If it's something where it's just like, oops, I did something wrong, but it's not actually like detrimental to the journal, I'll just leave it. But otherwise, if it is something that like needs to be fixed, I will cover it up. So if it's small, I'll cover it with white gel pen. And if it's bigger, I'll try to turn it into something else, or I'll cover it with washi tape, a sticker, or even cut out some bullet journal paper from my own bullet journal and paste it on top. Yeah, I could show the example with July. Jesse, I'm trying to hide that one. That was not my best cover-up job. I'm not very proud of it. I feel like some of the cover-ups that I did in my previous journal, Alyssa's journal, were better. But I can show you July. Because 'tis true, I did mess up July's cover page. I know, the new one's so nice. This is one thing, I cannot find a light gray marker to use in my journaling kits unless I go and get the Tombow marker exactly. But we'll see. Cross that bridge eventually. Oh, thanks guys. Okay, so what happened in July is when I do funky lettering like this, I usually use light gray underneath, but I had just been gifted a colorless blender. I've never used a colorless blender, but I was like, oh, colorless. That would be perfect for underneath my lettering. But it was not colorless and it looked awful. And so I did my usual strategy with the light gray and cut it out and pasted it on top. But not my favorite cover up that I've done. But whatever. You win some, you lose some. And it's not like hideous by any means. It's just you can tell that it was not on purpose. You know, because why would I paste that on top of there on purpose? Chelsea, hey, I have a poll in my Instagram stories right now, or a vote thing, where I asked what color journals people want for my next launch, and I was like, I know Chelsea wants blush pink. And so far, other people have said blush pink too, so I feel like I should probably just do it. Blush pink and then like a teal or sage green are what most people are saying. But I'm still not sure how many colors I'll get in my next collection. I did 3 for this one and I wish I had had more, so we'll see. Just pretend it's meant to be as an artistic interpretation. Yeah, totally. I think I hear my husband and my toddler getting home from the hockey game, so it might get a little loud. They'll be doing bedtime, and these floors just don't hide any of the stomping sound. Aw, yeah, they're home. It's got such a cute little voice. Okay, so we need a notes section, a personal section, and then another doodle in the corner. Oh, finally, Chelsea. How long has it been? That's been forever, I feel like. All right, let's do Notes up here. Personal down here. "21 days. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh boy, someone's not happy. He was happy when he came in. I'm guessing my hubby just told him he's not allowed to play because it's past bedtime. Whoop. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just spelling out the... We used colorful calligraphy like this on the other spread, so I figured I should bring it back. Yes, I can, Jasmine. Oh, and May. Yes, I can show January. Okay, this is February. I'm pretty sure Amanda Rylee did this theme first, but this is the one that Patty wanted for February. Love this page. January, May. These are the weeklies for January. And here is the title page for January. We did this little cozy winter gear theme. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. And March's theme is coffee, which I'm excited for. I am not a coffee drinker, but I love doing coffee themes. So cozy. I love my neutrals. So many cute little doodles that you can do with a coffee theme. Were any of you guys here for my coffee theme in my previous journal? I feel like some of you guys were. I know I have a lot of new faces since then. But yeah, we did a coffee theme in Alyssa's journal probably about a month ago now, because it was one of the later ones in that journal. We had like a lavender sort of color, latte art on the top, and then a sage for like some leaves, and then we added little like croissants and to-go cups and everything. Okay, I figured at least a few of you guys were there. Oh, that's right, when you started watching. Jess, I'll open another one in probably a week when this one's done. I think we can finish this one this week. Am I counting wrong? How many months do we have left? We've got March, April, May, June. Okay, so it might be 2 weeks actually. Probably more like 2 weeks, but I'll open another spot in 2 weeks. I have quite a few people who have told me that they want it, but I don't do an official wait list, so it'll just kind of be, I'll post it in my stories and whoever gets there first gets it. But yeah, I think in 2 weeks I should have another spot open. Usually Instagram stories, and I might like post a TikTok or something, I'm not sure. I don't have a super formal way of doing it, which maybe I should, because sorry, I'm so close to the camera. This chisel tip is just driving me crazy. It's so hard to like fill all the gaps with this dang chisel tip. I think I'll start March, because I think it'll just be probably another, what, like 10 minutes left in February? Maybe 15. We just need to fill this corner here. So yes, I do plan to start March tonight. We're doing a coffee theme. Oh, and Patty, so the last photo that you sent me, the last pin that you sent me, did the same thing as last time where, you know, how it just brings me to the Pinterest homepage. So if that's a picture that you really want me to be getting inspiration from, could you just screenshot it and try sending it again? Just the last one. All of the others worked. I don't know why it does that sometimes. The March theme is coffee, a little cozy theme because it's a dreary time of year where Patty is. And so, yeah, we're doing a coffee theme. She wants some more like scrapbooking sort of washi tape, craft paper, that kind of stuff to be included. Hey, Jordan. Yes, Jess, I've done a few of those, a few like custom reading journals. That is totally up my alley. Hey, Linda. The theme is candy hearts for February. This is what we've done so far. And we are just putting some finishing touches onto the weekday spreads before starting a coffee theme for March. Can you hear my son crying? I don't know how well that stuff comes through. Poor little guy. My husband's with him. I don't know if you, for those of you who missed the context, it's bedtime, which can sometimes be a bit of a power struggle. Aw, Brady. Is that kind of the system these days, to snuggle him to sleep and then sneak out? You can't hear him. Good. It's a sad sound. Yeah, he got to stay up late tonight watching hockey, so it's probably a combination of overtired and wants to play but can't because it's already like way past his bedtime. That's great, Jordan. Yeah, that's what my youngest still wakes up half an hour into every nap, and so in the afternoons when my toddler is napping, I'll just like snuggle nap for the rest of his nap because he needs more than half an hour, but he won't get it unless I'm holding him. January's theme was like winter gear and snowflakes, just kind of a cozy little winter theme. Yeah, this one might have taken longer than average. I think part of it is because I've had to outline everything. That's one reason why I don't like outlining all the time, because it takes like, the outlining takes longer than the coloring in the hearts, you know, so I'm basically doing everything twice. And we added an extra page which had a lot of pen work on it. So yeah, this one definitely took me longer than some themes have. not good, Patty. Mama 5, yes, I do make these. This is all what we've been doing together on TikTok Live. All right, almost done. February. Just so many little details to add to this one. But we are close to the finish line. And then we'll start March. Thanks, Jezebel. This is a bullet journal from my shop. It's linked in my bio, and you can get 50% off with the code LIVE50. You get to choose some charms that you like. And tonight I do have 4 packs of markers that I'm just going to be throwing in for free for the first 4 people who order tonight. So that's the journal. It's got 160 GSM dot grid paper and yeah, stark white, 192 pages, ribbon bookmarks, everything that I personally look for in a bullet journal. Well, I'm from Canada, so I don't know if my currency is the same as your currency, but if you click the link in my bio, it will show you in your currency. Sorry, I don't mean to dodge price questions. It's just they're, what, like 50 some regular, but then they're on sale for 30%. And if you use Live 50, then they're on sale for 50%. So it's like, you know, it's not a simple answer. I'm not trying to dodge the price question. I just don't have a straightforward answer for you. But if you click the link, it will tell you exactly how much they are for you. I know, Patty's charms are so cute. Oh, right, TikTok, I should be using code language. MONEY. Okay, we made it. Cute weeklies, hey? Cookies. Yeah, code word. All right, let me just quickly recap for those of you who haven't seen the whole journal. In the meantime, Patty, did you resend me that photo, or should I just go with what you sent and go with my gut and with voting? You can let me know, but let me recap this journal so far for those of you who are just joining. We have been working through this 192 page custom journal for Patty starting in July of 2025, and it's going to go all the way till June of 2026. So we did this little beachy theme for July. Here are the weekly spreads. Then for August, we had this rainbow Dutch door theme with these weekly spreads. Oh, okay, yeah. It was just the last one that you sent me just kept taking me to the Pinterest homepage and not to the pin itself. So, Mama 5, if you click the link in my bio, you should see it. And then we have this little vintage doodle theme for September. And these are the weekly spreads, which I love. Ooh, this is the weekly layout that we'll be doing for March because we've been cycling through. Okay, so this is perfect because March you wanted more of the scrapbooking sort of vibe. Oh, it's just yearly pages before July. Oh my goodness, Jessie, you're right. I didn't stamp on the days of the week. Yeah, yearly pages, future log, reflection and stuff. All of that. Okay, yeah. Ugh, I thought I was done, but I need to stamp on the days of the week for February. Okay, so that's September. October, we have this little sort of Halloween type theme. And this is how the weekly spreads for October turned out. Then for November, we did a fall wreath, a little acorn. And this is how the weekly spreads for November turned out. And then December, we have this little craft paper Christmas lights, ornaments, just kind of all around Christmassy theme. And this is what the weekly spreads look like for December. And then January, we have a 2026 spring, summer, fall, winter, and then the winter theme goes right into January's theme. There's the weekly spreads for January. And then now we're in February. So I thought I was finished February, but you're so right. I forgot to stamp on the days of the week. So here's February, this little candy hearts theme. And here are the weekly spreads. Let's do the stamping and then let's get into March. September and November are your favorites. Ooh, whoops, I just chucked my stamp. Yeah, I like those ones too. Very cozy. All right, we've got Monday. Aw, poor little guy. You guys probably can't hear him. He's just tired and not impressed. March is about to be your favorite. Honestly, probably mine too. I'm ready for a coffee theme. Although I really love some of the brighter themes that we've been doing too. Even though normally like browns, greens, that kind of more muted nature colors are usually my cup of tea, but I do really like February. I really like October in this one, which is so weird to me. But oh, Jordan, I did not see your message. That would be great. Let me think. Tomorrow. Yes, I have a massage on Wednesday, but tomorrow's Tuesday, isn't it? But yeah, Forrest usually naps until about 10:30. But after that, we try to get outside every morning. So that would be lovely. It's tough as a small business owner, you know, because like, especially when you're competing with people like Amazon, because like shipping is not free. Someone has to pay shipping, and I'm not Jeff Bezos. I can't pay everyone's shipping. So like even having reasonable prices, then people have to pay for shipping. That scares them off. Ugh, gosh. It's tough out there. But yes, I try to price things as reasonably as possible. And if you have like been here on my lives, been here supporting me, and you want something and it's not in your price range, please just DM me, because I'll do what I can to bring the price down or add some extra, I don't know, stamps, washi, something that you would have to buy anyways that would cost you more money. Just throw it in, whatever I can do. I can't afford to cover your shipping costs, or I would literally be losing money on these. But yeah, that's the nice thing about running your own business, is that you can be flexible. So I will try to be flexible for those of you who are like my ride or dies. Free shipping to your door. Yeah, seriously, Jordan. Jordan lives right across the street from me, for those of you guys who didn't know. Oh, yay, Jess. You just ordered a journal? Fun. Yeah, I could send it by airmail to Jordan. Just throw it across the road. All right. There we go. Done for real this time. I seriously need to tidy off my desk. I'm going to take a quick little intermission from doodling just to put all these markers away, and then let's look at the inspiration photos that Patty sent for our coffee theme in March. I'm gonna keep this gray out to remind myself that it's my fresh one. Yes, the stamps are from Contact Crafts, which the link for that is also in my bio, and Rylee 10 will get you 10% off. Yeah, so those I do not sell myself. Those are through Contact Crafts. All right, let me open up Patty's inspiration pictures for March so that we can get started with that. And Jess, I see your order. Okay, so do you want to pack that tonight on live, Jess, or will you be back tomorrow? Because I can do either. We can charm it and you can choose some markers on live tonight or tomorrow. Sorry, I just had to do the robot test. That's why I had to take that off the stand. Okay, let me find. So what Patty sent as inspiration for this one is these headings right here. She wants the whole craft paper washi tape element brought back in for this one. So here is one photo that she sent. We're doing a coffee theme. Here's another one with some like collaging and doodles. Another one. And this one. Okay, so I'm going to go to Pinterest and just search like coffee doodles to get some ideas for what we can actually draw. And then we'll figure out the layout and all of that. All right. Some of these are cute. Just gonna screenshot a few examples of coffee doodles for myself to reference as I'm drawing. Although coffee is one of those themes where I've done it enough times that I think I have enough ideas in my head. Yeah. Okay, let's go to my bullet journal board. I want to find a few cover page layout ideas, and then we'll tie those in with some of the inspiration pictures that Patty sent. Cover page, preferably a cover page that uses some washi tape and stuff, or craft paper. Let's just see if this will suggest better ones to me. This is cute. I feel like we could somehow turn that into a coffee and collage sort of theme. This isn't really giving me what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'm just looking for something that uses collages because then I know that it will suggest more collagey ones. Okay, here we go. I feel like I don't really have enough material to go like full on collage like that, you know? I don't have that many different paper options. Could do something like this, of course, with some little coffee doodles. Oh, did that have some good suggestions? There's a coffee theme with craft paper. Okay, I'm gonna just grab one more picture for some inspiration and then let's get started. Something that would work with coffee that also has scrapbooky elements. Okay. I'm going to go back onto TikTok just quickly to see what you guys have been saying, and then I'll show you some pictures and we can decide what we're going to do for patties. Oops. Oh, yikes. One sec. Okay, I'll show you guys the inspiration pictures. Sorry, I'm just reading through y'all's comments. Spill coffee on it. I don't even own coffee. I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. Aw, Wild Days. Thank you. Yeah, 2021 was peak YouTube time for me. Cookies and croissants. Yes, absolutely. Let's add cookies and croissants. Those are great coffee-related doodles. Hey, Ryan. Okay. Let's look at some of the photos that we saved. Okay, so let's just think purely title page, like layout here. So let's see. I'm trying to think if I even have enough types of paper to do something like that. Let me just check. I know I used to have some paper, but I got rid of a ton of supplies when I kind of took a bullet journaling hiatus, and I don't know if I have not much variety anymore. Okay, no, I'm not seeing it. I just have craft paper, and then I have some stickers upstairs that I can run and get. I don't really have other scrap paper options, so themes that rely on like a few different types of paper aren't really gonna work. That one's got too much going on for what I have available to me. Okay, so we could do something like this. Little pegboard type of thing with some washi tape. Maybe like one of these could be craft paper or something that would say March. There's even a coffee cup here. That's just a coincidence. But let's make this option 1, kind of like a pegboard sort of situation, but work in some craft paper, washi tape, and coffee, of course, because coffee is still the theme. This is option 1. Oh yes, would one of the moderators like to put up a poll? This is option 2, more like big chunks of scrap paper, the title for March, and I would put like some coffee beans, maybe like cookie and croissant, like kind of, you know, hugging the calendar. So I would still include the coffee theme on here. I wouldn't leave it quite as plain as this one is. Oh, but this is just kind of the layout that would inspire things. So that's option 2. Option 3, something more like this, the title for March, a little calendar on ripped paper, and then coffee doodles around would look different because I'm not a huge fan of that exact doodle pattern. And then this right here with March. Coffee feels like a September theme to me for some reason. I keep thinking September, but I love this font. That would be so cute. Write March on some craft paper, and then for these have like a little, coffee cup or coffee bean and croissant, and then a little calendar underneath. That's option 4. Let me go through the options one more time. Again, we're using a coffee theme with some collaging elements no matter which layout we choose. So something like this would be option 1. Something like this would be option 2. This type of thing is option 3. And then this sort of layout is option 4. I'm going to hop back onto TikTok now so I can see what you guys are thinking. And yes, you can see the little poll option up in the top left-hand corner. So go vote in the poll, please, instead of just putting it in the chat. Oh yeah, sorry, for those of you who haven't been here since I got cool and got some moderators, now we have a poll up right underneath my name in the top corner there. If you see that little kind of clipboard looking thing, go there to put your vote because it will automatically count things up for us. Oh, Patty said option 1. Okay, yeah. So Patty, if she votes in the poll, we're just going to count it as a vote. But if she really wants to like override a decision or something, then she's going to put it in the chat. She'll put her vote in the chat if she wants us to like nail down that one option. You love 1? All right. Let's do it. Where is 1? I got to flip back here. Oh, 1 is so cute. I'm pretty sure that's Leela Journals. That looks like her style. Although someone else posted it, but that happens all the time. Okay, perfect. Let's do option 1. I am all for that. And we will do, I know I want some craft paper and some washi, but let's figure out our key colors. So we're going to have at least 2 browns, I think, a light and a dark, and then maybe like a tan one for like cookie dough. Oh, option 1 on here as well. Okay. We want at least 2 browns, maybe a tan for cookie dough, croissants, that kind of stuff. And then what other color would you like to bring into it, Patty? I know with coffee, like all the browns, I'll often bring in like a green or a purple are the 2 that I most often end up incorporating into a coffee theme. But you can let me know if there's a certain color that you would like to incorporate. Green. Love that. All right, and to my lovely moderators, we're going to do a few polls here to nail down our color palette. Okay, these 2 are like identical, so I'm just going to cross 1 off because we don't need extra options. And maybe I should have set this one up differently because we want a light brown and a dark brown. Okay, hold on the poll for just a sec. Because I'm gonna make okay, let's just vote on these 3 options as our lighter brown. And then I'm going to swatch a few darker browns as well to pair with it, and then a green. So light brown could be 1, 2, or 3. On camera, this one has more of like an orangey sort of undertone. This one has almost more of like a purpley undertone. And then this one's quite a bit lighter, almost a tan. Thanks, Jessie. Have a good rest of your night. So 1, 2, or 3. Thank you, Aaliyah. You can vote on the poll up in the top left corner which color you think should be our light brown. I'm going to go ahead and swatch a couple dark browns. This will be one of them, and I'll swatch a couple more as well. This is for a coffee theme for the month of March. That is what we're voting on right now. Okay, and then dark browns, we've got 1, 2, oof, that one came out like thick molasses. Okay, now it's normal. That was weird. But I feel like that one's maybe a bit too dark. It almost looks black. Okay, and that one looks the same as the other one, and it's almost dead. Let's try to find some kind of... Okay, sure. Once that pull runs out, we're going to do a second pull for our dark brown. But the current pull is for the light brown. Don't get ahead of yourself. Current pull is to choose a light brown. And then we'll do a dark brown as well. How much time is left on the poll? I can't even see. 30 seconds still? Okay. In the meantime, Wavy Jess, are you still here? I'm going to swatch some greens so that we're all loaded up and ready for the next poll, but I feel like we could even at least look at some charms for your journal if you would like. You are? Okay. Well, let's take a look. Do you have an idea of what you want for charms? If you want like your initial or just kind of, I don't know, a certain color that you like, a certain sort of feel that you like, anything in mind? Okay, poll ended and option 3 won. Okay, so let's start another poll up right away if you don't mind, Aaliyah. We're looking for a dark brown to pair with this as our light one. And so we're looking at these 4 options here. So this is our light brown, we'll lock it in. And then we've got 4 options for a dark brown. So this one is the darkest. These 2 are fairly similar. And then this one has more of like a yellowish kind of undertone to it than the others. Okay, and let me swatch these 4 greens. And then, Jess, I'm going to get on your charm while we do the vote. Oh, what? What did I do? Option A? What was that one? Oh, okay. Oh, no worries. I thought I did something. I was a little confused, but okay. So right now we're doing these 4 dark browns to complement this light brown for a coffee theme. No worries at all, Leah. I'm not going to number the greens yet, just so people aren't confused and think that we're choosing green. Okay, so you like bugs and nature stuff. Okay, let me look through and see. I have these adorable little strawberries. Not sure if that's up your alley. Oh, here's a little gold turtle. I have quite a few different like flowers. Bugs. I'm not sure if I have any bugs. Here's a seashell. That's nature-y. Another flower. And yeah, I have these little like stars in a bunch of different colors that pair really nicely with a letter of the alphabet or just on their own. They're really cute. Let's see. Bugs and nature. I know, the strawberries are so cute. I got a bunch of them. Some of my new favorites. I feel like I must have more nature related things. Okay, option 2 won. Perfect. Let's do that then. And then let's choose our green. One, two, three. Sorry, Aaliyah, there's 5 for this one. I don't know how many options are available. Is 5 available? I don't even know. But these are our 5 greens to pair with these 2 browns for a coffee theme with green as kind of an accent color. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Aaliyah. And Jess, I'm going to look for some more nature-y charms. I really need to get a better way of organizing my charms because they're just all in one bowl, so I can't really see them very well. But let me just spread some of these out and see if I find anything nature related. More flowers, gold flower. Little mermaid tail, that's kind of cute. Little maple leaf, a gold one, gold snake, another mermaid tail in blue. All right, Wavy Jess, if I'm on the right track or the wrong track, let me know. If you have anything specific that you think of as I'm like pulling these out, you can let me know. I feel like I should have some like leaves or something. Oh, here's a leaf. Speaking of leaves, there's a gold leaf. Blue octopus. Yeah, he's kind of funny. I have a white one of those too that I saw kicking around in here. Gold star. More flowers. Strawberry is cute. I agree. Let me just, I'm almost at the bottom of my thing now. I may as well keep looking for nature type stuff. Almost at the bottom. Okay. Huh, little carrot. That's funny. I didn't know I had that one. Got a bunch of these white bows. Ooh, mushrooms. Okay, I should look for one of those. I haven't seen one yet. Because I definitely would have pulled that out. A white bunny. Oh yeah, got a couple white bunnies. There's one, and I just pulled out another white bunny. That's funny. Oh, I like this little pencil. But nature. Okay, I found another leaf, a smaller one. Yeah, no mushrooms. Sorry, girl. But another carrot. Okay, are you good with the strawberry, Jess? Okay, and green number 5 won. I love green number 5. We are multitasking today, getting Jess's charm picked out while we do that. Strawberry, okay. And would you like to pair that with a J or just the strawberry all on its own? I can show you what that would look like. And I would put the strawberry in front so that it would kind of overlap a little bit like Patty's star. Oof. All right, I think I put those away without J and strawberry. Okay, very cute. Let's do it. And can you remind me what color journal you ordered? I think it was clay, but I don't want to get that wrong. Do a J, strawberry. Oh, I can check then, Jess, no worries. I need to get a second pair of pliers to make this easier on my fingers. Clay, okay, cool. Well, I might finish packing this off camera because honestly, this is the most awkward part to try doing. So now that I know your charm, I will do that. And Jess, I have a few packs of markers. Oh, did I leave them upstairs? Okay, give me 1 second and I'll throw one in with your order. Okay, I have the 15 pack of Crayola Super Tips, the Crayola Colors of the World, or I have these little, this is kind of a trial run for my kits, but this just has like a set of 12 dual tip brush pens in a little canvas pouch, and then I would throw in some fine liners as well. Which option would you like with your journal, Jess? I'm gonna put this up here so that I can do that. So yeah, Colors of the World have all the browns and pinks, And they're these thick Crayola markers, which I love. Super tips, pouch. Okay, awesome. Then yeah, I'll add some fine liners, and it's got 12 dual tip brush pens, and I will send that off with your journal tomorrow. Lovely. Okay, let's get back to Patty's journal. Thank you so much for the order, Jess. I appreciate your guys' support, watching, ordering, whatever. I'm really thankful that you guys are here. All right, let's get going with Patty's coffee theme. So we're doing this cute little pegboard, and I want to start by just mapping out some where our little like photos are gonna be. Oh, you're so welcome, Jess. Mama 5, so like, are you finding the link in my bio, or is that the trouble? Do you find the link that takes you to my link tree, or is that where you're having a hard time? Let me draw in some little like Polaroids that are gonna hang on here. Oh yeah, so those are my May printable pages. Yeah, and if you click the little tab that says shop, so you're looking at the tab that says links, but if you click the little tab that says shop, it will take you to my other products. And that's where you will find those journals. Okay. And then let's do a little like kind of stand over here, or like little shelf on the pegboard with a coffee cup sitting on it. And then these are gonna have coffee related designs too, and we're gonna put the title, yeah, A5 dot grid journal. That should be what it's called. Put the title on a piece of craft paper. Right here. But I'm gonna draw the grid in first. So let's see, I want a factor of 3. Yeah, let's go with 9 centimeters. And starting up here looks good. The live freebie tonight is a pack of markers. Whoa, it's Mo. Okay, and then we want September kind of over. I keep thinking it's September. This is for March. I don't know why coffee theme just makes me think of September. I feel like I need to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, we're gonna put the grid. We're gonna put our title in here, and we're gonna add Oh, it's not from winning, it's from ordering a journal. So when you order a journal, an empty one like this, you'll get to choose your charm for it and then choose a pack of markers as well. Yeah, it just comes along with the journal. Okay, I'm gonna draw in the dot grid now, or the grid, not the dot grid. And then we'll add color and add our crafty elements. All right. So let's do a vote here. How should I letter March on here? I'm thinking option 1, we pull out the alphabet stamps and just stamp it on with black ink. That's option 1. Option 2, we use white gel pen on here and I don't know, maybe calligraphy for March. And then option 3, we use a brown marker, but I would use my brown, probably brush marker, and do calligraphy in brown for March. Let me just show you how it looks on the brown paper. So it would just kind of look like it was, you know, darker in that spot. So, oh, thank you so much for starting the poll. So yeah, option 1 was to do the alphabet stamps. Option 2 is to do white gel pen. Option 3 is to do brown calligraphy. All right, let me start adding some color to the rest of this. I'm gonna do little, oh, what was that that smeared? Something on my finger. The vote should be in the top left-hand corner, right under my username up at the top. You can vote 1, 2, or 3 in the poll. This one, actually, let's put a cookie with a bite taken out of it and a little croissant. We'll add some chocolate chips. I'll use a skinny black to outline those a little bit. Did you guys find the vote? Okay, option 1 was stamps, so we're gonna do the stamp option then. Sorry for the confusion, those of you guys who couldn't find the vote. All right, this one, I'm just gonna do a coffee bean. No, that might blend in too much. It just might look like a blob. Good night, Jess. Thank you again for your order, and I hope you have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, let's do a brown shelf. Actually, let's do a dark brown shelf because I haven't used that yet. let's do a green mug. Why not? We'll do some steam coming out of it. We're also going to add light gray shadows to everything. I'm not sure what to draw on this one. I was thinking coffee bean, but I feel like that might just look too much like a blob. And we are going to add some washi tape to this yet too. Where's my little double-sided tape? All right. And the vote landed on stamps. So let's get some stamps out. And stamp on March. All right, there we go. Still trying to decide what to put on this little one. I could just do like a, I don't know. I was thinking coffee bean, but could just do like a little heart or just like a pattern, like some light green plaid or something. I don't know. Okay, let's find some washi tapes to do in the top. I need to put away all the other washi tape that we used for the previous months. It's still sitting on my desk, taking up space. Let's see. Here's a good green and a good brown. Actually, this might be an even better brown. And then do I have something? Oh, actually I like this skinny version better. Found some. Clover. Yeah, that's a good idea to put washi tape over there. I have no idea what that was that smudged. I don't see any ink on me, but I do like that idea. Coffee bean. I'm just gonna do a coffee bean because that fits with the theme. And I'm gonna do a little like green stripe background there. All right, and then let's take some tape. And the way that, I'm pretty sure that this picture is by Leela Journals. Somebody else posted it, but it looks so much like her style. And I know she always like cuts her washi tape to be really like narrow strips. I think she would cut this into thirds probably, maybe just halves for some of them. But so that's what I'm gonna do too. And yeah, we'll put some down here to cover up that strange little smudge. And then we'll do a smaller one up here. This one's probably thin enough as is. Where is the end of this? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna cut this one. Get a little thinner. And then I'm gonna take a strip of this as well. Where is the end of this one? There it is. Thanks, Aaliyah. There. Some little washi tape clusters like Artie does. And I'm just gonna add one more little detail to the cover page, and that's the little shadow under March that I added to everything else. All right, how's that? Oh, thanks, Monica. We've got subtle hints of a coffee theme, which will bring out even more in the future months too, or in the future spreads too. We have to do our goals page beside here, our dashboard, and then for our weekly spreads, we are going back to this weekly layout, which is going to be so perfect with this theme. But it is after 10 for me, so I should probably get going to bed. Oof, let me take you down from here. But yeah, thank you guys very much for joining. I'll be back tomorrow night to finish up. I'm hoping that we can finish the whole month of March. So do our goal spread, do our dashboard, do all the weekly spreads. And I plan to have the same promo running tomorrow, where when you order, of course, as usual, you get to choose a custom charm, but you also get a pack of markers of your choice to go along with it. I'm working on the journal kit, so this is just kind of like a preview of that. But yeah. Oh yeah, we'll see you hopefully on Wednesday then, Chelsea, because I will likely be on all of the weeknights this week. But thank you guys again so much for joining, and I will see you guys in a future live.